Hello and welcome. The Gemini flyover has been the scene of much attention today after a MTC bus fell off the bridge to land 9 feet below, injuring 30 of its passengers with 8 in critical conditions at the Roypeta Government Hospital. Stay tuned to News Tonight with me, Linda Hercules, as we review the incident in detail. We will also be joined by Advocate Krishnamurthy to give us his views. But before all that, it's the top headlines of the day. MTC bus topples down from the Gemini flyover. 30 out of 60 passengers sustain injuries. Pakistan Interior Minister Rahman Malik hits out a Chidambaram statement tagging Jindal for a Pakistani. Indian ministers condemned Pakistan for revoking yesterday's statement about the release of Sarabjit Singh. Deshmukh indirectly hits out at Revenue Minister Ashok Chavan as the blame game continues in the Adarsh Housing Society scam. Following Sania Mirza's allegations that she's been used as a paid ace, badminton player Jwala Gutta seconds her. The tennis selectors believe Sania and Leander can produce good results and that the Olympic team was chosen on merit. Our top story for the day, a bus accident at the Anna Gemini flyover injured about 30 passengers in the heart of Chennai. Early reports said that the driver might have been overspeeding and allegedly lost control of the bus as he negotiated a bend on the flyover just a few hours ago. There were about 60 passengers in the bus, however, no casualty has been reported so far. Traffic around the flyover that came to a halt soon after is being restored to normalcy.
இப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்கும்போது எனக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு இண்டிகா போனுச்சு. இண்டிகா போனவொடனே இண்டிகா சைலண்ட் ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக அழுத்துனாங்க. என்னான்னு பார்த்தா அப்படி திரும்பி பார்த்தா பஸ் அப்படியே செவத்தில் மோதி ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக வந்து திரும்பிக்கிறாங்க. செவத்தில் மோதி அப்படியே கவுந்துருச்சு சார். அதுக்கப்புறம் நடந்த சம்பவத்துலேருந்து எல்லாருக்குமே சமாட்டி 40-50 பேர் வந்தாங்க வண்டியில். எல்லாருக்குமே பலத்தாட்டி. அதுக்கப்புறம் யாருமே வரலை. நாங்களும் நின்று தான் பொதுமக்களும் நின்று அந்த மக்களோட அதுலேருந்து எடுத்து ஆம்புலன்ஸுக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணி அதுக்கப்புறம் அனுப்பினோம் சார். ஆனால் எல்லாருக்குமே பலத்தாட்டி, டிரைவருக்கு பலத்தாட்டி சார்.
நான் பஸ்ஸு வந்துட்டு பின்னாடி கடைசி சீட்டில் உட்காந்துருந்தேன். லாஸ்ட்டில் கார்னரில் ரைட் ஹேண்ட் சைடில் பஸ்ஸு அப்படியே டேர்ன் ஆகி அப்படியே விழுந்துது. பஸ் அப்படி இருக்குது ஆகி இந்த பஸ்ஸு சீட்டு எல்லாமே என் மேலே, பஸ் முழுக்க என் மேலே விழுந்துருச்சு. என்னால் காலை எடுக்கவே முடியல. சுக்குநூட கிளாஸ் எல்லாம் விழுந்துது. கண்ணை முடிட்டு மாதாவேன்னு கூப்பிட்டுட்டே இருந்தேன். எல்லாம் போனப்பறம் பஸ்ஸே லிஃப்ட் பண்ணி என்னை வெளியே எடுத்தாங்க.
மற்றவங்களுக்கெல்லாம் எந்த அளவில் அடிபட்டிருக்கு?
மற்றவங்களெல்லாம் என்னை பார்க்க முடியல. நான் ரொம்ப டேஞ்சரான கேஸ் நான் தான்.
I feel that they've been picked up in time, and the majority of them come on with minor injuries, fortunately, and especially with that jolt falling from that height, you would have expected some cerebral problems. None of them, fortunately, have anything to do with any brain or other things. Only this one patient who has multiple rib fractures, right rib fractures are there, abdominal wound. All this is ended with pneumothorax.
How's the driver?
Is being attended. It's better.
Well, for more on the latest in this mishap, let's just go across to our crime correspondent Salim. Salim, can you just tell us, have investigators narrowed down on the reason for the accident?
Sources from the police department do tell us that they are questioning the driver and the conductor, and they will be arrested very shortly. As of now, they have detained them. That is what the word is used by the police department. They say we have detained them and we are questioning them, and obviously they will be arrested very shortly. One more thing is that some of the public over there say that the driver was on cell phone while the accident took place. And the police say they are also probing that they are tracking the call details of the driver. He has a cell phone with a SIM card, and they are actually getting the call details from the service provider. So once the call detail is established, once the call details reach the police department, they will have a clear-cut evidence, and they can arrest the driver as well as they will produce the evidence in the court.
Thank you for joining us, Salim. Well, let's just take a look at what the police had to say about the actions that were taken right after the accident.
Let's ask Mr. Sivanandam, Deputy Commissioner of Police Traffic Planning. Sir, thank you for joining us, sir. Please tell us what exactly happened this afternoon and what does the investigation reveal?
Actually, it is a 17M as a bus, MTC bus flying from Broadway up to this Vadaparni. The incident took place near the Clover around about 1:40 p.m. But at the time of incidents, the police around the Rotary, they came to the spot immediately and they removed all the as a first measure, they removed all the injured person. We came to know that around about 40 passengers were traveling in that bus. All the people are being removed to the nearest GRH and GH and Apollo Hospital through 108. That is the first step we have taken up. Immediately after, within 5-10 minutes, our commissioner came to the spot, and additional commissioner law and order and additional commissioner traffic were on the spot. And law and order given us a massive support in controlling the crowd under the supervision of our additional commissioner and joint commissioner south. And with their assistance, we are able to regulate the traffic much faster on the road. After that, the vehicle was being removed from that place. Till that extent, everything was in a teamwork. It has been done very effectively at that place.
Also, please tell us about the people who were injured this afternoon, sir.
Injured, actually, as per the reports what we have received, it is female, around about 21 females were injured, and male 17 and 2 children are injured. Everybody are out of danger. They all sustained only simple injuries only.
And under what sections have you filed the case? What about the investigation so far?
No, right now, at present, the investigation is going on. It is being taken up by the traffic investigation team. And in addition to that, they will get the opinion of the scientific assistants and well as the motor vehicle inspector opinion. Based on that opinion only, the traffic police will come to a conclusion under what section it has to be charged and all.
The other good news that has arrived is that 21 injured passengers have been discharged from the government hospitals. Chief Minister Jayalalitha too offered relief by offering a compensation of 25 rupees to the critically injured and 10,000 rupees for people with minor injuries. We have with us here Advocate Krishnamurthy with us to share his views and perspectives on the whole issue. Well, sir, if I could just start off on a very generic note, such accidents involve more than one party. So, could I just know how often do these MTC bus-related accidents come up in courts?
Mostly during recent past 10 years, not only MTC, throughout the state, Tamil Nadu state, mostly government buses are used and frequently met with an accidents. Nearly about 50 to 60% of the transport corporation buses used to be met with accident, either due to rash and negligent driving or due to careless and negligent maintenance on the part of the transport corporations. So this is the obvious, each and every day we are seeing. Many cases are coming before the courts under the head MCOP cases.
So after all these investigations into such cases, what are the other very prominent common factors that you think influence such accidents?
No, actually these accidents normally being caused on the part of the negligence only with the drivers. Normally drivers before taking the vehicle, they should be tested with drunken drive. Mostly nowadays drivers used to drink alcohol. That is number one. And after having introduction of the cell phone usage, most of the drivers are driving and steadily, I mean, cinema is different, nature is different. Cinema they can drive, but whereas almost all the drivers, without thinking about the serious and future consequences, used to drive. I mean, they used to touch the steering only with the cell phone.
Alright, I agree with you there, but right now let's just narrow it down to MTC bus drivers. How often do such scenarios come up with these drivers?
As far as MTC bus drivers are concerned, not only on the part of the drivers, very poor maintenance of the buses. Because before I have entered into law profession, basically I am a mechanical engineer.
Okay.
So that buses should be maintained very properly. Each and every week it should be sent for government factory or government workshop. Almost all the buses in the states are neglected like an orphan. Not even a single bus. They could say that the branch manager, RTO, motor vehicle inspectors are collectively responsible for this incident. Not only for this incident, very poor maintenance of the buses. And The parts, normally you know the vital parts like steering and accelerator, brake shoes. Brake shoes often used to be eroded. They will never replace. They will see, they can hike the prices, I mean the bus fare like anything. Hiking the bus fare is on one way, but the enhancing the maintenance of the buses is also to be taken by the state government. But they are concentrating only on the hiking of bus fare, not for the maintenance. All buses should be maintained properly. That is number one. And number two, it is Article 14, equality.
All right. Can I just ask you to just hold that thought, sir? Just with reports that we have the data as there are around 3,000 plus buses in the city.
Yes.
And around 200 plus spare buses with around 25 workshops.
Certainly, right.
And the actual strength of the corporation should be around 39,000. But then the fact is that there are only 26,000 workers. So do you think the workload adds to the pressure, and so these kind of accidents are an outcome of the mental stress that these workers are undergoing?
It might be a factor. I agree with the statement. But the state government may recruit more drivers, more conductors. That mechanism they can. They have to evolve a mechanism. And as far as drivers are concerned, they are only concerning about the collection.
All right. Let me just ask you to hold that thought. Well, holding that thought, it's a short break on this show. The discussion will continue right after a few minutes.